After 3 months, Norman Cousins stood up and walked out of the hotel, a cured man.
Most people didn't believe that laughter was an important ingredient in getting better at that time.
It would take decades for Norman Cousins' laughter cure to be taken seriously by medical science, but it would inspire some of the first attempts at laughter research. One study at the University of Maryland discovered that laughter may actually protect the heart.
We're always talking about negative aspects that promote heart disease. I think it's nice to be able to have something positive to bring to the table.
Other research suggests that because it is so strenuous, that laughter itself could be a form of fitness.
I come from an exercise background and I'm always interested in exercise prescription, but laughter is a whole new avenue.
And another study at a university in Southern California suggests that laughing may have an immediate immune-boosting effect.
Somebody coughs on you, you inhale the viral organism, and it goes to the respiratory tract. But yet with laughter, we've been able to show that we increase the type of antibody in the immune system that goes after and attacks various viral components.
But much of the research into laughter is new and underfunded.
I caution you that, once again, we don't have systematic studies that have examined that particular question. We have a body of anecdotal reports that tell us that something is going on because a large number of people are saying, I'm getting benefit from this particular practice.
And even though laughter can knock you off your feet, some doctors are now recommending it.
We do say that laughing is good for you and should be done on a regular basis.
But wait a second. How do you laugh on a regular basis? It was time to join a laughter club. Laughter clubs are a relatively new phenomenon, where people seem to gather absurdly just to stand around and laugh. It turns out that laughter yoga is connected to Norman Cousins. Cousins' laughing cure would eventually inspire some of the first scientific studies that suggest that laughter may have tremendous unexplored health benefits. Meanwhile, the laugh doctor, Dr. Madan Kateria, would read some of those studies and get an idea.
On 13th March 1995, I woke up at 4 in the morning and walking up and down in my living room. And suddenly the idea flashed to my mind, if laughter is so good, why not start a laughter club? It was like a sense of urgency for me. I could hardly wait for 3 hours. And 7 o'clock I went rushing to the public park near my house and I spoke to people around, I want to start a laughter club. And they started laughing at me. They thought, Doc, are you alright? Initially we started laughing by telling jokes. After about 1 week we hit a big snag. We ran out of good jokes. And people told me, stop this laughter club, this idea is not going to work. And I was really upset. I said, no, we will not stop this laughter club. We can laugh without jokes. So I came home and I was searching and looking for some idea how to laugh without jokes. So I said, why can't we make laughter as an exercise? And we started pretend laughing, ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I couldn't believe my eyes. We couldn't pretend even for 30 seconds. Everybody started laughing for real. Laughter is so contagious.
This breakthrough would lead to a worldwide explosion in laughter clubs, with the movement quickly spreading from India to 60 countries and counting, as if by the contagiousness of laughter itself. I brought my 8-month-old daughter Jane to laughter yoga, and although I didn't quite get it, Jane took to it immediately. In fact, she became a bit of an ace.
Congratulations.
Even inventing her own one-legged laugh, which spread to other laughter groups. Although Jane was on her way to becoming a laughter yoga master, I was at a dead end. I couldn't get past the concept concept of just laughing for no reason. It seemed to me that you needed something funny to laugh at. Wrong. The emerging laughter movement is based on the new idea that laughter and humor are actually very different things. In fact,
Okay, sorry, it's a fascinating DVD, but I wanted to just give you an idea of that laughter is being looked at by scientists and give you a little bit about laughter yoga. I have it also now a little slideshow to go into a little bit more detail. So as you may have heard on the presentation, this is Dr. Jahnke Road, who started the concept of laughter as exercise. It was started in 1995, and as he said, you may not have heard, he started with 5 people in a medical park, a park, and today it has spread to about 70 countries worldwide. In laughter yoga, we laugh for no reason without the use of jokes, humor, or comedy. Laughter yoga gets its name from combining these laughter exercises with yoga breathing techniques. And this practice brings additional oxygen into our bodies, and it results in us feeling more healthy and energetic. The laughter yoga concept is based on medical research that shows that the body cannot distinguish between fake or real laughter if it's done with willingness and enthusiasm. Our mind may be able to tell the difference between ha 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 and ha ha ha, but our body can't. As long as we're using our diaphragm, our body thinks it's the same thing. We're bringing oxygen in, and the other thing is fake laughter can lead to real laughter. And you don't need a sense of humor to do laughter yoga. We start the laughter as exercise in a group, but with eye contact and childlike playfulness, it's very important. The laughter soon turns real and it becomes contagious laughter. Laughter yoga encourages childlike expression and spontaneous laughter with clapping, chanting, stretching, and moving. We call this the inner spirit of laughter. It propels us to maintain this positivity even in the face of challenges. There are 4 components to a laughter yoga session. There's an introduction and a warm-up, and then there are the laughter exercises interspersed with breathing techniques, a laughter yoga meditation, and then a silent or guided meditation. And these exercises can be done seated, standing, on the floor. We all know that stress causes disease and illness. Research shows that for every negative stressor we have, let's say I wake up and it's raining and I become a little bit distressed and I feel like, oh, I wish it were sunny. For every negative thought, feeling, or emotion we have, we need 3 positive ones to help counteract that one negative. Some different diseases and illnesses known to be linked to stress are diabetes, heart disease, cancer, bowel disorders, obesity, depression, anxiety, OCD, PTSD, and fibromyalgia. And Dr. Auditorium wonders if we're dying and so sick because we're not laughing enough. People say laughter is the best medicine. Laughter and deep breathing greatly increase the oxygen in our bodies, which is the most important preventative to disease according to Dr. Otto Warburg, who was a 2-time Nobel Prize winner in medicine. Our laughing character here introduces us to some other benefits of laughter. And in addition to these, in the 30s, there was a Dr. Fry that did some studies on laughter and showed that 10 minutes of hearty laughter was equal to 30 minutes of rowing on a rowing machine, so that the oxygen intake was very similar to 30 minutes of actual exercise. So for those of us that can't get up and run down the street, we can laugh, and it's just as good. Prolonged laughter benefits every body system. Studies have shown it decreases stress hormones, the inflammatory response, and pain. It increases immune response, cardiac and respiratory function. This is interesting, fertility, and longevity. It helps to regulate blood sugar, and it increases neuroplasticity, which is the brain functioning. It's the way we can change our behaviors and change our thoughts, that our brains aren't set, that laughter can help actually broaden our perspective and broaden our ability to problem solve and seek solutions. Psychologically, we know that we can't experience distress and bliss at the same time. Laughter yoga trains and reprograms our brain so that people experience less depression, anxiety, and anger, and in their place, we can experience greater empathy, social connection, which I think is what we're getting through laughter, resilience, creativity, productivity, and it also helps memory. Why join a laughter yoga group? In order to get the medical benefits of laughter, we need 10 to 15 minutes of sustained hearty laughter or breathing that's deep and loud and regulated by our diaphragm. So a laughter yoga group provides a safe environment to do this. We're not going to be out at Martin's and be deeply, loudly laughing down the aisles. People would think we're kind of crazy. Another reason to join a group is that natural laughter depends on specific conditions that happen to rarely to benefit our bodies. People in laughter yoga groups are committed to laughing as an exercise and getting the healthful and social benefits that it returns. Another health goal of laughter yoga is to train our bodies to stimulate the parasympathetic response or the relaxation response in the presence of discomfort or stress. This was fascinating to me. Most of our parasympathetic, or the nerves that help us relax, go through our diaphragm muscle, so that by contracting our muscle, we stimulate this response in our bodies. So again, it teaches our bodies to relax more efficiently and easily. Laughter Yoga's vision and mission is world peace through laughter. Laughter is the universal language of joy.